Today's session is going to be a very exciting one where you will see that I will show you a very fast process painting and using of minimum colors and minimum time. So let's start quickly. If you have joined for the first time, please subscribe the channel and press the notification bell. We have live sessions on different art forms every week, and we are having more and more artwork now on different platforms. So let's start. So when you make any portrait and you are painting it, then I recommend that you start from using light shades. So I am using a color chart where this is the color chart which I have often described, and in this color chart you can see that there are different shades shown, and I am following this chart for getting the different shades. So what is done in this? In this there are different shades shown. On the one side there are shades shown here, and these are the mixtures which we get, and I will be sharing you the name of the color during the session, and you can check out the link of this video below, and you will come understand that how do you get the shade. So first, when we make any portrait, I will make you get the outline of the drawing which you are making. I have done a drawing to save time for painting, and you can watch the sketching session separately. After that, I will apply the color, and depending upon the person, depending upon the texture of the skin of the person, we make a color selection. So here the face is having light tone, so I am making a first layer to create the base of the drawing. You are seeing that the color which I am using is very less. Yes, that is the trick. When you make any watercolor and you want to show highlight or a lighter area in the face, then you start painting by using that shade in the first tone, because when you will apply the next layer, next tone, it will come over it. So in watercolor we use light shade first, and then we go on to the dark shade. So I am applying a mixture of red. In the color chart, if you see below, it is number 4 and number 5 colors are mixed. There is a video link which you will search below. It will describe the name of the color. It is called color chart, where different tones are mixed together to get a desired shade. So I am doing this according to the chart, and there are different shades available in the color boxes now. You can use those colors, but to get varied shade and to get easy, if you do not have too many colors, then you can start with selective colors also. So these are the colors which I am using. So first we apply a light tone, then on this we will do a dark tone. We will come to that. So I am doing this first layer everywhere, so that the area which I will do, I will start from the eyes. So before I start, I am filling a first basic color. While I am doing the other part of the body, this area will dry out, and then we will color. So let's start. When we make the eyes, according to the color of the eyes, like I am making an Indian face, Indian face means the eyes will have a particular shade, and even not only the eyes but the eyebrows also will have a particular shade. So first I will apply a light tone in the center, which is the colored part of the eye. This colored part I will put yellow, and a part I want to show full white, so I am leaving that area white, and the other area I am applying a light tone. So there is a shine which you have to show in the eye to give light to the eye. So I have left an area white in the center at the top of the eye, which is the shine seen at the top of the eye. That gives light to the eye. Okay, now this color will dry, then we will come to it. This area I have painted and the color will dry. Now let's start doing the dark area of the eye, which is, now she is wearing means she is having darkness. Darkness means she is wearing eyeliner or kajal, as we say in common language, in the eyes. And that is a characteristic of the eye. In two ways. If you are making eyes of a male, then normally this thing is not there. So there is a link below this video which is describing how do you paint the eyes and how do you give detail to the eyes. First I am applying, again you are saying it is not black. Here the use is of the skin tone, then I will give detail to it. The first layer on the eyebrow I will apply, and then I will wait for it to dry. Over that, then I will give detail. This is the base of the color in the eyes. Now the color is drying fast because it is warm. Now how will I give detail? I will apply black in the eyes, and in the outer line I will put less black, and the white portion, this is a live session, there is no fast forwarded, so you can see this video full step by step. I have applied a black under the white. You can see that the white portion of the eye is already highlighting. Now I will put some black at the top of the eye and a thin lining in the outer part of this eye. The positioning of the eyes, the angle of the eye is important. Now use black and brown, and I am using black, I am using brown, and I am using red also. Now keep the color light, because if it is light you can make it dark anytime. But once it becomes dark, then you might face difficulty in making it light. I am keeping it dark brown. I had applied one layer. For that I am putting a layer of brown, dark brown. Now towards the right the shading is black. So there is not too much done, but the effect you will comment that is it coming out or not. And now I will just merge the color. The black in the eye is only at the top. And we can give details after some time once the color is right. So the first impression of the eyes I have done. Now the eyes and their eyebrows are normally drawn with hair, but in this case, this is a celebrity. The eyebrows have been, what should I say, they have been threaded and they have been lined properly. So there is a perfect lining in the eyes, which is normally not seen in the male eyes. But in this case, the eyes have been lined, the eyebrows have been lined. So you will see that the eyebrows which I am doing now, they will have a thin lining and they will have a lining and they will look like they are drawn. So this varies from person to person. So you will see that I am taking some time in the eyes, because you will agree that the eyes mark the resemblance of a person. If your eyes have been done properly, then the whole face, whichever you are making, it will carry the resemblance. Now the eyebrows, the eyelashes, they also are black. They have been lined properly. It is like this. Now we'll come to this later on. Now coming to the face. There is a slight, I don't know what is this called, but this is a characteristic in some people. In fact, most of the faces have got this. There is a swelling, I will not say, but there is a portion under the eye which gives softness to the eye. And this I am doing, and now I have to spread it. So you can keep the drawing with you and then put the colors depending upon the face which you are making. Now the eyelids, there is eyeshadow also in this drawing, and there is a dark eyeshadow. I will apply it, but first I have to give a shape to the eye, and the eyelids have to be given shade. So you put a light shade of the skin tone like here, and you will see that when I will spread this with water, it will give it a shine. And there is use of red in the eyes. It is not red, it is the eyeshadow. So apply it at the top, very less color, and then just with clean brush. And moreover, one important thing, change the water. If you feel that the water is getting dirty, change it. Otherwise, keep a very big container. So mostly the artists and people, when they are drawing, they feel lazy. That is for myself, I will say that I at times feel lazy to get up and change. So you can keep two containers in before only. Don't keep a small container because its water will get dirty and the colored water will change the paint whichever you are applying. Now let's come to the nose, the lower part of the nose. So before you start, after you have drawn and you have to color it, before you start coloring, you can in fact erase the pencil marks. This is another important thing which you should know. If you erase the pencil marks and then start drawing, pencil marks will not be visible in the lighter areas wherever you are. This is a very important aspect which you should know. In fact, in any medium, like if you are doing pencil colors, you are applying white, then you feel that the medium is transparent, then do this. Before you do anything, rub out So first I have done the nose, little bit shade is there which I want to apply. Now this area, this side of the face, so the face is having a pink shade, so that you have to keep in mind, and here apply a little tone and use clean water and then clean it. Keep it light, you are using watercolor, so what will happen, in the beginning it will look dark, but after some time it will dry. Now this area which is the under the eyes area, that has to be shaded. Moreover, the face is having a use of pink. So I want to give pink shade to the cheek. So I will apply very less light pink shade, use less color and apply it like this. And now use brush and just spread it out. So this will give the cheek the pink shine. Now this has to be done to give a round shape to the cheek, and there is a smile. So on the upper side of the cheek, I am putting pink, and this will give a softness to the cheek. So I have applied pink on the upper side, and in the lower side, once it dries, then I will put a dark tone. Same on the other side, but on the other side the shading will not be done full because it is on the other side of the face. And same thing on this side, I want to give a smile and pink effect on the cheek. So put the color and then clean the brush and use clean brush and spread. If you are using a watercolor sheet, then what will happen? The paper, if you are mixing the color, paper will not get smudged. Paper will not become, it will not melt, as I would say. So this is the upper area. Now let's do the lips. Lips have got a pink shade. So let's put a light shade in the whole lip. Then from the lower side I will put a dark shade. And the teeth are big enough, but you will see that the teeth will not be drawn. The teeth lining will not be drawn. If you draw the full line, then the teeth look artificial. Now this is the lower side of the teeth of the lip which I am doing. It has pink shade. On one side there is pinkness, but when it comes to one side on the top part, there is a shine which I want to show. I'll show you in close up. So this is what I do. I have left white here. Now I will use a clean brush and mix the color inside the white. see what happened. The lips have got a smile and they have got a shine also. Now the corner of the lip has to be kept dark. Now teeth will not be drawn. You will use a thin brush. So I am using a thin brush. Any brush you can take. And just make the corner of the mouth dark because it is inside. So when you will do it, what will happen? The teeth will become prominent without making an outline. The corner of the teeth I am doing dark, and the lower side of the teeth I will draw with a thin line, not darkness but very thin, and the upper side will not be drawn. This is how we make the teeth. Now watch. The teeth have already become slightly prominent. Now use yellow ochre. Mix it with the skin tone which you had made. The skin tone is use of red, orange, yellow ochre. Now add slightly more yellow ochre and make gums at the top. Not the whole lining, just the upper lining which is in the form of a bridge at the top. Very thin. Watch this. This upper area of the teeth. This is the simple trick which I am telling you. Now this is the gums. These are the gums which I will make, and then I will put a lining. So this has done, and this will give a shape to the teeth, and without giving outer line to the teeth, I have made the teeth look prominent. Now watch. We don't make the full lining of the teeth visible. Now the main part of the face has been done. If you can make any guess, type the name of the celebrity. I am just putting this thing, the bindi. And it will not be same one color, it will have a darkness. Now let's come on to let's do this also. The lower side of the cheek which I was saying, there I will put a darkness. That is the shadow on the face. Now there is a smile on the face which is coming in the cheek on this side. This is not a lining which I am doing, this is a shade which I am applying. After that we use brush and use water and then just spread it. So this lining will become faded out. So 30 minutes have passed almost. Now let's quickly finish it. The hair is left. Hair will be done with dark brown. Use of red is there, brown, and we will use black. So first I am applying a layer of light color. This is the first layer. This will form the base and this will be used for creating the highlight on the hair. Now remaining part I will do slightly more dark. So here is mostly people do this thing wrong. We don't use black fully. We have to mix a color with the black. And the edge of the hair on the face, the hair is black here of course, but yes, the color will be done in such a way that it does not look black. Use brown, use red and add black in it. That is the color which I am using. So make this, when you will make the hair, the face will become prominent and the lining of the face, the jawline and everything will help in getting the resemblance. Of course, 40 to 45% resemblance will come through the eyes. So if you are watching it for the first time or you have seen it, then definitely you should watch other sessions also. You can connect live or you can join us after the session also. Try out what you are seeing and then send the work. There is an email link given below. So send the work on the email and I will guide you. If you need any guidance, you will be guided. The hair is colored, but they are black. So blackness is mixing with the red and the brown on the face. So this black which I am dark color which I am shading, it will merge with the light shade which I had applied. The outer lining of the hair which you are seeing I am doing now, over that I will put a brush, wet it with water and just make a thin washed effect on the hair. And this is the hair effect. The hair is completely dark so there is the light area which I had applied. Over that you can put a shade of dark, the brown and the red which I have used, mix it with the black and just spread it on this, leaving some area with. Now the area near the hair where the face starts, that has to be shaded with a light tone. So I left space near the face, and this is the lining which I have created here. These are small things. Now watch. The hair should not look like it is starting. There should not be a boundary line of the hair. So I have washed the brush. Now I am rubbing it over this area, and the color will become light. And since it is water, it is helping me in merging the color. Now this is the area where the ear starts. So ear will be done with less detail. It is hidden under the hair. The same skin tone will be shaded with dark. Now I can finish it the lower body. So one side, in fact both the sides you have to give some shade, but on one side, toward this side, I will make it, and it will be done. The skin tone you have to keep in mind, it has to be followed. So here also, this area I want to show shade. So this gives the lower area is done. We'll focus more on the face and getting the resemblance. That is more important. So let's do this area fast. And there is use of red also, red and brown. Now she's wearing a sari. and let's make the clothes light. So if you keep the lower part, the face area light, then the face will become more prominent. Otherwise, you can make whatever is the shade, means whatever is the person wearing, you can make accordingly. Now let's give some softness to the hair at the top. Just putting water brush, dipped in brush. The brush is dipped in the water and just putting an outline. And now just to finish it, wearing the danglers or the jewelry. It is not actually a jewelry, but it is, yes. So we will not make it full, but to give it round effect, we have to shade one part dark and one part light. And now some detail in this also, but I will not take time on this. The drawing, main part of the drawing I have done. You must have got an idea. She's wearing these are long danglers. Say they are artificial jewelry. So when we may going into the detail, then we have to do all this thing with detailed effect. Now you can have a look. So there is not too much work I have done, otherwise we can give more detail, but we will. I have concentrated more on getting the explaining that what do you do when you want to use watercolors for making a portrait. Now the corner of the lip I have painted dark, the eyes have been done. You can still do more, like I'll show you. Something is left. They are the eyelashes. So they are big enough. So I will use a thin brush. You have to use thin brush and just make it. Now the lower side will have darkness, but yes, the lower side here. So clean the brush The eyebrows have to be done in such a way that they do not become too long, and some people have got long, they get them made properly, but the eyelashes in this case they are quite big. The lower side of the eyelashes they are small. Now let's make this white portion, which is the shine in the eyes, small. And I'll make it small by making the outer area black. The corner of the eye, that is important, has to be done with a shade of red. So this corner I am doing with slight red. Watch it. So let's end this. You can keep on giving more detail, but you have understood the basics of making a simple portrait with watercolor, and you can try out and send your work on the email given below. And stay connected. Please subscribe the channel if you have liked, and we'll meet soon in the next video in the next session. So goodbye and take care.